Actually, the back of that contact and lamps is that's going to creep up. He might find this open. He will get the headshot. Again, should have anticipated JD's position as well because of the owl drone early on in the round, but they're going to try and reinforce behind this. Yeah, JD falls. They get themselves some side control.
I'm not sure what pulled Korea's rotation there. There may have been an audio cue or some pressure that was put towards B that caused him to lean away, but CNED found a huge amount of space, right? That walk up short. Yeah, contact towards Shower is the perfect timing to catch the pinch. This should be over and done with. Akukos is dead. I don't see a way back in, if I'm honest. Nice little molly lineup for Bone Cold. Should keep the spikes, so it's not good. That's a bit of a problem. This creates a bit of space, but CNED's still there, and CNED is still doing CNED things. Chihuahua is dead and gone. Pistol round goes to Ascend, and Cold 37. Chihuahua is up for this, and he gets even more. This is good damage being done. And now, I don't want to say a reasonable 2v2. JD has to be important to this, considering he's the one with the Sheriff. Rhyme only has the Classic. Now, post plants are going to be curious, because look at JD's position. A gun recovered, another frag found. This is a disaster for Ascend. Oh, impeccable play from JD. And that was all set into motion. So it is on towards that Sova to play catch, but Starkzo knows this. They've read this like a book. They're very well prepared, and that's a shutdown, though. They all pile up, and what a misplay. Even with the right information, they fumble the execution. Line up for them, and you can never write off NIP for the guns at their side. They can still rifle like the best of them. But that was a bit of a misplay from Ascend.
And actually, I think it was the Seekers getting sent in there, and Kuko's hitting the TP rotation from B long. It was only 2 Seekers that went into Showers, so I guess they fancied the numbers advantages there, but NIP flipping that one on its head immediately. Now, CNED and Culminate got it all to do to recover this round, but the spike,
one enemy remaining.
It's not close by. Korea already finds himself in. Chihuahua finds CNED on short. Look to your right. Oh, we had to step. Korea and Chihuahua to hold down the fort for the time being. Wow, again, times his peak perfectly. Comes out, finds the second as well. Culminate, reply of 2 of his own. Hunter Fury comes out to try and deny that plant going through. There's Bone Cold and Culminate both have their ultimates up here. So they have 2 post-plant ultimates at their disposal.
Let's see what they do with it, right? So they've put down the smokes. Molly, Stim Beacon, if they want to use other down hit, find much worth at this point. Aldrone going out doesn't really find too much. So 1 Heaven, 1 CT, and 1 on ramp. Culminate does have to be instrumental, but he doesn't want to be the almost first to come out. Maybe he can trade on Bone Cold, but 2 HP isn't much to play with. Now already Ultimate pop, looking for the first target. Doesn't quite find it. Ultimate goes in. That's good timing. Here we go. Suddenly it's game on. Culminate. This is great work with very limited amounts. And now he gets his ultimate. He's got to find this, though. Akukos is setting it, and he's dead. Sit and just accept the fact that...
Actually, Rolling Thunder going to get invested here. They're going to try and clear out short here. The cage goes down. Could see a tap onto a JD. Unfortunately, loses out to Starzo, but there comes the molly through Starzo with a 3-piece. And another flash from Akukos as well. Going to find anything initially. They're going to hold on to this there, but Bone Cold actually swings. I'm not sure why there wasn't a second swing with Rhyme there. He was just left solo. First blood will go in favor of Ascend, and a little bit sloppy. I love the idea, but if there's 3 bodies there, why not double peek it?
Sure, what? And another single peek, no trades. I'm a little worried. Don't get me wrong, I get why you'd maybe try and sneak a pick here and there, I get that. But 0 kills being able to be traded so far, or attempts at kills. Now you're going to see, well, a little bit of a intention of adjustment. Chihuahua does find CNED, gets himself caught up as he tries to get out of there. Chihuahua just eats the flash. But there's 3 players to try and deal with 4, so overwhelming numbers going to be piled towards A potentially. It's going to be JD on the other side. Bone Cold gets himself locked and loaded, wants to get in there and quick. Flash towards the back of Showers, but JD's good for 1. Good trading, nice spacing. Ascend going to get towards the site for free. This should be a plant, and there goes Seekers.
Yep, the reveal. Both Starzo finds the first, Keyless swings on the second. Again, just a fantastic readjustment there from Ascend.
Should be 6-3. Let's see if any danger begins. Here comes the first attempt at it. Okay, Akukos finds 1. That's about it. That's all you're going to get for that one. Ascend find the 2-for-1 trade. Spike is down, and now they become the bigger beast. They become the post-plant team that their agent composition complements perfectly.
Molly and Orbital Strike once again, so even if NIP are able to work a miracle here and off at least 2 of the remaining 4. There you go. You can hear the molly going out. JD actually identifying the fact that that's a possibility. Taps it. The molly comes through. Gonna force him off. Korea now. Fight gonna tick away. There's not an awful lot you can do about that. Actually gonna pop flash out off Hooker. Throws the paranoia out to try and get a kill. He will find one. Again, found all but done now. Just gonna look for some economy damage. JD did manage to retrieve that Vandal on long.
On the little garden area, and in we go. Omen's still there, and they're actually pushing up on the fight this time. Much better proactive crossfire. Chihuahua makes it out, but Korea doesn't. But I like that idea, taking a bit more of a proactive crossfire in it. Now Starkso completely unawares. Chihuahua just playing the smokes to perfection, and now time for rotation has come in. NIP finally, after taking a little bit more of a forward fight, seem to have a chance. Oh no. Let's call the Mentor. Can find a little more. Now with that happening, with this revealing all those positions and potential, should be game over. Let's see what quick crossfires get set up. Okay, you've got Cypher on the site, and then you've got Raze behind, and then, you know, being in towards Hookah is kind of the death of this round. Unless that Viper wants to peel all the way around and add a little bit of paranoia to the matter. That could be a potential to try and dig that player out. You can already see that Existence, or aka Akukos, is checking on that. Now, Kiles, aware of the position though, tries to make her way out. Not going to happen. Really good situation there in that 3v2. They stayed patient. They held the crossfire.
Rotation back over. The showstopper comes out. This could be terrible for ACEND. If they stack up on top. Korea actually what? He found that one with a ghost. He was getting pressured by CNED with a rifle there.
Oh, that was so sick.
Now it just comes down to one. It's just
that was so sick. How on earth did he handle that much pressure? Starkso, though, can at least pull a peek out from Kukos. Maybe feeling a little silly here. Don't need to give up these fights now. 4 seconds. One of you can face and accept the death, and it'll be Ryan, but he doesn't even go down. Good work. All those ultimates they've got to play with need to come online.
Oh,
he's got 2 for.
Find 2 Bone Cold and Starzo will fall. CNED will pick himself up a Vandal, but he still has the Blade Storm available as well. We're going to have to back away from this, but what a huge opening to this round for NIP. Korea immediately finding value with that Operator. Now it comes down to a 2v4. CNED and Coldamenta. Actually swing back over towards A. Anticipate it was a 4-man stack for NIP. CNED going to find Chihuahua. He unfortunately does not come out on top of that one. The recon now, Coldamenta's just got to flip back and forth. Try and get something done to recover this round. Last 1.5, a 1v4 for Coldamenta.
Now look, he's done the ace. Just has to continue on that path. Let's see what you got, Coldamenta. Not Chihuahua. Come on, give me Coldamenta POV. There it is. Let's have a little watch. A 1v4. There's no reason to not go for it. Now, the first pick, sure, that can happen. Now, the second creates space. The problem is they're being closed in, so Raze and well, it'd be a Kukos should be on red alert. They are, as the map got smaller and smaller and smaller, attention gets called. 6-6 on the half switch. A pretty good game. Now, just now, focus towards this. The flashes cause so many. This is sick work. Korea Starkso. Oh, Starkso just straight away finds 2. Massive presence. This is lovely work. But Chihuahua wants in on the action. A 1v2 now carved. Where is that spike? Okay, is that on the other side? It is. It's on the other side of Hookah. Now that's important. Chihuahua. Oh my God, he's got it.
No way he gets this. It gets back out. No way.
30 seconds left.
Chihuahua's giving them some chance.
They're not going to have... Okay, yeah, so now they know he's giving away the audio cue that the runaway there, they have to assume he's taking the spike.
They can't.
They're hanging around just to double check.
Yeah.
They're waiting for that smoke
because
to
they can't 100% believe it yet. There's still a potential chance he's trying to bait them, right? There's a chance he's waiting for them to try and lean towards A. They have to play as a pack. They can't risk splitting up. And now he's given himself a chance. Chihuahua in the 1v2. Starkso did really well to stop this from being a complete whitewash of a round. Now, they do have some utility left on Bone Cold. Keep that in mind. But he wants a quick fight on one of them, potentially. Sitting towards U-Haul or Lamps. Starkso works forward. Okay, position noted, Chihuahua. Oh, the timing is so sick on this.
This is beautiful.
They're not sitting it yet. Chihuahua continuing forward. Smoke goes in. He's going to find the free 1v1. He's got one. He's going to dip away 21 HP. And now, Starkso put under pressure. Chihuahua. The timing! He can't quite get it right, but Starkso.
Nice try, mate.
Push plant setup. 2 of them watching that CT cross. No one actively watch. Actually, no, I tell a lie. JD is watching the push out from the U-Vent. Seeker's invested. Finds 1. There's a swing off the back, though. Oh, that's really good work! Bone Cold! 3 out of nowhere. NIP and Tatters now just JD. Left in a 1v3. Spike now halfway all the way. It's not going to be stopped right now. Cold Event is dead, but that ain't the defuse. And ACEND Keep it moving in the right direction. This should speed up the hit through showers, but he's back and he's ready. Killers, perfect angle. His 3-2 split is now cut in half. He goes down though. There's still a chance. Coldamenta's here. CNED is here, and Coldamenta is ice cold today. This guy is so sick. Now Kriya though, still alive, but with everything in front of him, a 1v3 now? Absolutely not. Starkso keeps it in check. And once again, Ascend looks so well prepared. No one's offering anything up. Ultimate's invested. They got to find something. 0 finds for now. Rhyme even catching a bit of damage, and Killers is right there. That's 2. He wants some more. He might get some more. NIB down to 3 here. Kriya dabbling with the idea of going towards Lamps, but do you want to go towards Killers? Because I kind of don't. This crossfire is favorable towards NIP though. Chihuahua and Kriya finally pull it together, and now it's finally a favorable scenario for them. CNED got the knives out. Maybe there's still a bit of life in them. Bone Cold's got a smoke or 2 to put into play. He's still got some work to achieve. There we go. Goes towards a spike, draws the players out. It was close, but not close enough. And waiting in the smoke is Omen. Kriya still looking for that pick, though. He's so desperate for it. He actually might catch the cross. Sees Omen on the bait, but that's JD on the swing. Really good bit of work between NIP there. Pressuring up as the time was on the right sort of side of it. And now here we go. Let's see what Killers can do. Not too much this time. Finds Rhyme, but not much more. Starkso, though, also been pretty clutch, and so is Bone Cold. The 2v3 spike now being planted. He's going to creep the smoke. Now they've got 2 players towards long. Spots one. Kriya sharp today, expecting
Ready
that.
for it.
Bone Cold tries the other side. He finds the first. Didn't take a piece of damage. And he's got a smoke left. He's also got his molly left. This is where things get a little scary. Now, he touches that spike. Pretty sure he's going to be noted, but he's got that molly to play with. Here we go. Finds the fight, spots at least Cypher on the left, and he knew there was an Omen down here. So he knows that both these players are in this position. He's got to find a fight. Just outdone by Chihuahua. A nice attempt, but once again, 30 seconds now. There is a time limit on NIP's work here. They've hit the brakes for a second. Killers once in. Oh, just gets the spray. Outdoes Kriya. There it is. CNED still able to peek in, but he gets swung on, but there's a trade out. Bone Cold, great work towards Chihuahua. And JD now called upon. A 1v3 presented. 45 HP and not a lot to play with. Spike now down. You can see the patience on Bone Cold. Not to push on his own. He wants everyone else here. Flash gets eaten by JD, but no one there to swing yet. Gets spotted though. And now problems start to mount. All the utility put in. He's been revealed, and JD, what can he do with this? Again, the spike being diffused. It's going to get to halfway at the very least. JD needs to do something about this. The spray's not good enough, but Starkso is. It's 13-9. Already Rhyme's going to potentially find a lot of information off this. Yeah, Rhyme's done very well in this position, but the problem is they lost out on a Kukos hit. So suddenly it's not looking so likely. JD catching on the cross, though. One more would have been great, but JD now surrounded. Still gets one. That's good work. Still finding value here. Bringing it to a 2v2 means this is still a pretty reasonable round. They can hit the brakes a touch. The spike still needs to be planted, which it will be soon. So, Ascend should be able to get some side control. But I'm looking at Chihuahua in this, let's see what he can do here.
One enemy remaining.
Actually got a double face on. Yeah, Kriya gonna fall immediately, and Chihuahua actually coming in all the way from the attacker side spawn, seemingly unchecked for the time. But ooh, we caught the barrel there.
One enemy remaining.
Well, we can find the first, and actually swings on to the second, but can't close it out. Keyless will find his third on the round, and
towards middle. Maybe trying to get through the kind of connector there, but already they're on site. They've had the information. They've done not enough with it. And look at this depth from above with CNED. Leaps over, just hands out executions. And now 2 alive, and neither in positions to really make much happen. Kukos is here alone, pretty much. Kriya is a mile away from being able to help him out and do anything with this. It might just be save time. Don't know if he can even save here, really. There's too many players coming through. No chance.
yeah. And Kriya's now in a position where he's saving a Guardian.
Coming out from NIP, this is gorgeous work. They have absolutely just thrown him through a loop. Now, yes, they lose the initial pick, but then to have to retake this territory is going to take so long, but that's a good response from Bone Cold.
Bone Cold.
Out of nowhere, finds NIP and just slaps him across the face. Bone Cold has just evened out this round drastically. That's going to be for free. Kukos finds a floating CNED. Just yeeting through the air, and now a 4v2 begins, but it is a post-plant 4v2. One of the 2 positions is noted, and JD is still trying to clear through middle.
They're relatively split here. Again, I can't help but feel this is a scenario where NIP are going to say, yep, we've got to save this. Yes, if we can get any more damage onto the economy, let's do it, but Yeah, you can see JD drifting all the way back over. I'm wondering actually if he's considering going for an economy revive over on A. Akukos still over here causing problems for ACEND. The tap the spike actually going to bring, yeah, one more kill is going to go over to him, but Bone Cold still inside the ultimate.
At the time, you know what you've got to do here, a clear plan in mind, but a flying Starkso denies it, and a quick spike plant. Anything to stop it with? Nothing! Spike goes in, they're just about holding on. Rhymes found Culminate. Starkso and CNED still alive though. The post plants are going to be vital in this. What can they do in this? The adjustment, the op, can it find a good position to play with? Reds comes in, Starkso says no, he's doubled down, and CNED's there as well! I can't believe they still stick the landing on that.
My God. The Korea ready to greet. Actually going to find a fantastic headshot onto CNED. That will slow things down. Literally 11 seconds left on the clock here. And actually, Keeler's going to find 2 of his own, but they have to get through. They have to plant the spike. Korea, now he's got all to do. JD finds the first. Korea will clean it up. Oh, it's not pretty, but NIP will post their first round win. Eyes on the minimap. Korea, there's a late lurk. He might actually catch. Really good timing here if he can get in between, but Culminate's ready for it.
Korea still wins?
Korea actually loses out.
How did Korea win that fight? You could see on the minimap there, on the adjustment, now Korea expects more aggression! Korea single-handedly trying to save NIP at this moment. They line up and he's going to just dismantle them all, and now Bone Cold called upon. 30 seconds, spike to hand. He's got 3 players to find.
His ult's going to fall. His ult's actually going to fall here. Yeah, he can't get back into it. He will find Korea. Now he doesn't have that safety net on site. Oh my, is that going to clear that? Oh my word, Bone Cold.
It's forced out at least some knowledge, and now he gets it. Oh, I don't see a clean 1v1. It wasn't clean enough.
I'm still going to find Starzo though. Oh, Bone Cold just threads the needle on that first. Then we'll find the second as well. Oh my God, JD will trade out. He still has this revive, but they've just not been able to find it. Ryan will catch a gun barrel, clean that up, and it's just Culminate left standing. Right, all the way back in lane, actually 25 seconds. He's got a challenge. JD there to greet him.
Bone Cold is making every round look possible. Position to look at the amount of space they found in Killers right at the helm of this. Working his way forward, Bone Cold's there with him. Korea does find Bone Cold, but by now the spike is in a bad spot, but they are still just infiltrating behind enemy lines. What an adjustment from ACEND. Great call from whichever person made that.
Starzo's in their spawn to find that kill. JD actually going to find CNED up on top of site, but it's a 2v3 now for NIP. Empress gets popped. Chihuahua, got to be careful here. He will win that 1v1 against Starzo. Neural Theft goes out. JD actually going to find another one. The last one gets revealed. NIP actually flipped that around. With the way this has gone, hold that thought, because actually NIP very aggressively going to push under tube here, but ACEND there to greet them initially. CNED and Starzo all finding kills. Korea will finally respond. This round's all but wrapped up. And again, just... oh, it's actually crazy to see NIP just... I mean, seeing it getting in behind here, just it's got to pull NIP away from A. 27 seconds left now. Oh my word, Bone Cold just tapping him out in mid. Akukos will finally respond. Round all but done. Starzo going to clean it up. This is an absolute clinic opening for NIP here. Culminate needs to get something done. He's actually going to commit to holding on to side. The Rolling Thunder and the Paranoia, though. Chihuahua will clean it up.
How much can you ask of one man? And here comes the answer, though. Right back at it. Starkso and CNED crack in towards the site. And that spike is on the swing with Korea, and that's on the wide angle now. That's not safe to be recovered. Nikukos left in the 1v2. Map point will be posted on the board. 12. If he doesn't manage to convert this. Spots out 1. Looking for the second. Don't know how he's going to try and corner off this fight favorably. They're doubled up, and oh, the timing's unfavorable to every extent. 12-4. And now Bone Cold. Yep.
Spike.
Yep.
Spike.
Yep, and Bone Cold's here, so they can all put their attention towards that side and say, hello, this is Bone Cold's time to shine. 2 in a row. He is just working with surgical precision on that aim. And now Korea, called upon in the final moments here for the Ninjas. We've thoroughly enjoyed what they brought in the past, but today they have been outdone, and ACEND have been at the helm every single step of the way. Now Korea Trying to make the adjust towards middle. I guess he's got a rifle to play with, so that's something. See if he can get past the first step of this puzzle. That first piece, he's not got a fun fight on that. Killers has got him. It's 13-4, and it's ACEND picking up the victory over NIP.
That was just, I mean, both painful and fantastic to watch at the same time. I mean, NIP just completely dismantled